Hey there, my beautiful Pisces. Hopefully, you're all well. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Happy July. Hopefully, this month will be amazing for you guys, my A team. I want to thank you for all you do for my channel, big or small, likes, shares, comments, etc. If you'd like to see the mid-months, make sure just to engage with the videos, share, like, comment, view. The top 6 will be chosen for mid-month soul connection readings, so just to be aware. Now let's get an overall for you for this month and see what's going on. Let's see. The unseen. Sometimes I don't know, like the card's too dark so I can't see, so let's see. It says the unseen. Too much is hidden from you. So in the moment you could feel, because to me it kind of gives me that moon type of energy, like you may be uncertain of your next steps, your next moves, just because you're not seeing clearly in the current moment. Doesn't necessarily, I know it looks like a dark card, but for me it's like maybe there's a lot going on behind the scenes that hasn't quite played out yet. But let's get a look at tarot. If you don't like the shuffling, you can always fast forward a little bit. Let's see. Let's see. Show me Pisces for July. Okay, so the main thing I'm seeing is in the very heart of your reading is the Hierophant. And that could mean like you're going through an ascension. It could mean that you're leveling up in some type of way, but I'll get to that. What I'm seeing in this reading is in the recent past, you've had like a heaviness surrounding a connection of yours, or things just feel like overwhelming. A lot of sleepless nights, a lot of just not light energy, not peace, right? Like you're just taking on too much. And that could be in this connection in general, or it just feels very heavy, right? There's things you want to do, there's things you want to go after, but it always feels like you're moving at, or almost like you got a pound of rocks carrying on your back. Now, that could be because of a King of Wands. Doesn't have to be the sign of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Just somebody that's kind of about themselves, very fiery, action oriented, always on the move, that type of thing. Now, in the current moment, I've got the Death card, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Wands. Now, this could be a person that in the past was very reckless with your heart. They were in and out. They didn't commit. And that's kind of what you want, being that it's at the heart of the reading. Like, you want a commitment, but you're not going to commit to anything that isn't consistent, basically. Now, what you don't see coming in the near future is a return, right? I see a big pause in the energy with the High Priestess and the Hangman around this. So you could intuitively feel this coming. There could have been like a long separation in between you guys talking or interacting. But I do see like a coming back together after some, I would say, a pretty long silence. And it could be that this person came to a realization that their actions were not going to be tolerated, and so changes need to be made in order to align to this. Now, I am going to get some clarifiers and kind of get more information on each of these. But at the Pisces I'm looking at and playing no games, they're not going to be, they're like, I can do bad without somebody playing with my heart or in and out, you know, that type of thing. It's like laying the burdens down, basically. Okay. So for the past, I've got the Strength, the Lovers, or wait. Okay. So to me, this is like, either you found out some information about them dealing with somebody else, or they weren't giving you their full attention. It could have been an ego hit a little bit. It's the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups to me is like, it can be a reconciliation, so this person could have come back around and just brought a lot of heaviness with them. Or it could be that they wanted to keep you in this friend zone. And you're like, nah, I got to get away from it, because I think your heart was more invested into it than theirs was. I'm not going to say they didn't have passion for you, because they do show up as the King of Wands. I'm not going to say they didn't want anything with you. It just doesn't look like they were able to give you what it is that you needed. So you moved past it. And it took a lot for you to do that with the Strength card. Now let's see what the current moment is. Okay, so I got the Three of Swords, the Death card, and the Temperance card, yeah. To me, this is basically saying that you ended it because you were breaking your own heart by putting yourself in this connection, right? And in order to create an environment for healing the pain that you experienced, not being chosen or being mistreated in some type of way, you had to end it. You had to be like, you know what, I surrender this connection. I love it, and I'm not going to say it's going to be forever, but I will say until it's reborn into something new, I can't touch it. Because basically I'm self-sabotaging my own life in order to accommodate something else. So that could be why the Hierophant is on your mind. It's like, I'm not going to go after things that break my own heart. Like, I'm healing this part of myself that feels the need to people please or to give everybody everything of myself and not get anything in return. So I do see you setting very healthy boundaries for yourself and pulling away from anything that creates any kind of unrest within you. Okay. Now, like I said, I do see them coming back around. I do. I see communication, them wanting to offer you something a little more stable. But you're kind of like, kind of juggling it. So when they come forward, you might pull back in order to like get in tune with like what your intuition's telling you about this, because I get the feeling that something doesn't feel balanced to you. Maybe you don't feel that this person is serious. Could be because they never were before, and so you take a time out to really like say, is this for me anymore? Do I even care to engage in this? Because it kind of throws you off balance a little bit, because I see here it was hard for you to let this go, and you're like, are they at the point yet to where I can trust that they're going to give me, you know, what it is that I'm asking for, or are they just going to cause more unrest in my life? So the choice is ultimately going to be up to you. Now, with this card here about the unseen, there could have been a lot going on. A lot going on in your growth or their growth, or what's going on behind the scenes, because it's almost like there's stuff that you're still not seeing that And it could involve this connection, because this is really like a relationship reading more than like business. I feel whatever this is serving a bigger purpose, but that you might not see it. You might not see why things happen the way they did. So when they do come in to communicate, maybe they'll clear up some of the questions that you've had up until this point. I just get a lot of like not being able to find a middle ground, right? But anyways, enough about that. Maybe we'll get some more in the love cards. But I'm going to pull for business and finance, see what we have here. Okay, so we have freedom and illumination. And having to do with career, the freedom card to me says you need a job that gives you freedom, that gives you your own space to be creative or to make your own schedule. So working for yourself might be a great thing. There could be an opportunity that is illuminated to you over this time, that you haven't seen before, or you come to the idea of like, I'm going to work for myself. It says something hidden is coming to light. Now, you find out about new jobs, opportunities, and options. And that's funny because, like it said, some things are hidden. Mm-hmm. And this could mean, like, now that you've pulled your energy back from all this negativity from the past and really just worked on your healing or are working on your healing, something new is popping up. And it could involve freedom. It could involve travel. It could involve, like, working for yourself. That type of thing. So let me pull a couple more love cards to close it out. Okay. I've got hidden desires. There's someone else or a fantasy that is unfulfilled. Secrets, tempted, an affair. And then breaking free. Getting out of a situation or being on your own now. Freedom. Yeah, this reading is all about your freedom. Like taking your freedom back, taking your power back, breaking free from things that just are unfulfilling to you, that aren't giving you what it is you need. It's kind of a repetitive thing. That's why this is going to be kind of a short reading. But you breaking free from this, breaking free from the chains that have bound you up to this point, is freeing you up to see things that have been hidden. So this might be one of your biggest blockages, is like letting go of something that kind of weighed you down and caused some kind of blockage in between you and the truth. So what's hidden is going to come to light, and you will see it for what it is. So I wish you the best, Pisces. I know it's not rainbows and sunshines. A lot of people do not like to see having to let go of somebody, or the process itself sucks, especially if they come back and you're having to do it again, like they didn't get the point the first time. But it could be that you breaking free is setting standards for people to follow, and when they do come back, they know now that you're not playing. Like, if you say you want commitment, that's what it's gonna be. I'm not gonna listen to you saying you want commitment and acting like a fool, you know what I mean? So hopefully you got something from this, my dear Pisces. As always, I wish you the best, and I will talk to you again soon.